What's up, Libra? This is Star. Thank you for joining me for your whole story reading. We're going to be going through the entire deck for you. So let's see what you guys have going on. Libra. Oops. So I was picking up on a very busy energy. So I don't know if you guys are very bogged down at work or what you're doing, but maybe you're just, out and about with a lot of people or whatever, but I do see a lot of busy energy. I feel like there's some changes that you're kind of in fear of or just nervous about, anxious. Some of you had a bad breakup. This was like a very strong connection, could have been a marriage, could have been, something long-term, but if it wasn't, it was a very strong connection. It could have actually been a short relationship, but very strong connection. So there may be somebody at work who's interested in you romantically. Interesting. All right, let's leave it there. And just get these ready and we'll start. Okay. So some of you are letting go. For some of you, this is a job, okay? And I kind of was picking that up during the shuffle before I started recording. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a job in which I feel like, whether it be a job or whether it be a relationship, it's a situation in which you don't feel that you're being seen, that you're being heard, that you're being respected. But for whatever reason, it could be just the sense of security you were holding on to it. I don't see you holding on to it anymore. I do feel as though a decision has been made. You had some trouble with this decision, but you've made the decision to let go for your own sake. Yeah, so, Some of you may have just become single. I'm literally seeing getting out of a commitment and being single. So this could be coming up for some of you. If it does come up for some, look, we have a king and a queen in the same line. The king is in reverse. I feel like this king, whoever this king is, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but doesn't have to be. I do feel as though this person was kind of fake. Didn't really show you who they were, or they didn't show their vulnerabilities. I feel like this person was actually very insecure. Okay. When I say insecure, I feel okay. So people who tend to need to have control over others are usually insecure people. That all stems from fear. And I do feel, this person may have had some issues that are clearly not your problem. And you feel that way as well, right? So you're looking toward the future, your future alone. for the time being. We have 2 9s here. So I do feel like you're starting a cycle where you're feeling really good about yourself, and moving on to greener pastures, really. So yeah, I do see you letting go of situations in which you have already invested time and energy. That's better. So yeah, there's definitely change happening here. And okay, so we have this Hermit here, yet again, another 9. There's a strong sense here of being independent. There's also a sense of you having to, it's like you're having a hard time adjusting to not having to speak to certain people, or not being able to, because it's actually, you feel like it's detrimental somehow to your health, to your well-being. There's someone who pushes your buttons, somebody around you. This could be somebody at work, or just somebody that you deal with on the day-to-day. There's a lot of conflict between you and this person. I don't know what this is about, but let's see. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse with the 8. So at some point you had very positive feelings for a situation here, and so you invested a lot of time and energy, but it was a huge disappointment for you. Wow, okay, the Devil in reverse with the Emperor in reverse. You let go of somebody who could have been an Aries. Okay, I do have Aries here, but yeah, some of you were involved with someone who you knew was no good for you. There was a huge amount of toxicity within this person. This person was kind of dark, again, very selfish. They had a lot of secrets, or maybe not secrets per se, but just their whole life was kind of a secret, or they weren't the type of person to open up. Again, this person was very private, but they were private not because that's just how they were private with a motive. Okay, so there were things that they were trying to do in the shadows that obviously they didn't want you to know. They just did not want to reveal themselves. The Emperor there, the Empress here with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you could have been dealing with a Capricorn as well. I'm seeing a strong Capricorn here. This relationship did not work. Now, it could also be, if it's not a relationship, this could definitely be work related. Still, not for you. This is not where you belonged. And I'm seeing you here making a decision to change the course that you were, on. There you are, Justice in reverse with the 6 of Cups. You know that you were wrong somehow in the past, or you just weren't treated right. So someone was maybe taking advantage of you or taking you for granted. There's a sense that somebody didn't see your value. You have the 6 of Cups with the High Priestess. So yeah, there was definitely secrets here, lies in the past. It's having to do with this with this King of Pentacles and King of Wands in reverse. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. Okay, let's see here. This person was a taker. All they wanted to do was take, like, whatever they could get from you, they wanted. And you're having no more of it, though. There's huge change here that you have for sure signed up for. There's fear, though. Yeah, I do sense that. There is fear with you moving on, but there is an immense motivation to do so, because you definitely were dealing with somebody who does not know how to have like a healthy relationship. 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, decision has already been made. I kind of feel for most of you. If you haven't made the decision, I do see you making a decision to move on regardless of how scared you might be. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the opportunities that you find along your way. And you're going to see that there was no reason to worry at all. You're going to regain your self-confidence once you take that leap of faith. So it's really, if you haven't done it yet, it's your confidence that's holding you back. Of the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Pentacles, there could be some kind of financial loss. So for some of you, for those of you who this is having to do with a career, particular job, excuse me, job or career, it may affect you somewhat financially. For others of you, there's a sense of not being, okay, so yeah. There's someone you're having to deal with that makes you feel very insecure and like you have to protect yourself from this person, because I'm going to say be careful, because I feel like there's definitely a person who's, again, very controlling. I'm not going to say the signs because all the cards are being laid out, so all the signs will be here, but I'm going to tell you the characteristics. It's somebody controlling, somebody selfish, corrupt, a liar, obviously, and very greedy is what I'm getting. Somebody here who is very greedy, and they're just looking to see what they can get out of you. They're causing a lot of instability in your life, but at the same time, they're helping you to become stronger. Look at that, the Hermit clarified by the Hermit. So this is definitely setting you off on a journey of like self-discovery, finding your confidence again. Because I think that you kind of lost yourself in whatever it was, you know, that you were dealing with. So it's like you got so wrapped up in trying to make this work, trying to make something successful, that you lost sight of where you were in this journey, how you actually felt. But once you opened your eyes, because I feel like there was an eye-opening moment here, you set your sights on the future and you cut ties. Yeah, because I think you realized that this person was actually standing in the way of your happiness or your own desires. I feel like this person always put their goals, their desires, their wants above yours. And you saw this as the opportunity for you to not have to worry about them and just concentrating on your desires for a change. Yeah. So this is something that you were resisting for some time because of fear. But I don't see you resisting it anymore. You're going to make this decision to move on. Let's see. What else? Alrighty, so the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm getting here there's a need for you to refrain from either signing any contracts or like tying yourself down or like committing to anything in particular, any kind of business deal, relationship, contract, anything like that. I feel like you need to give something time. Now, I do want to say in May, we have that Mercury retrograde that's going to be starting, and that kind of makes sense. You should not sign contracts around that time. And I'm seeing here it's because there's going to be other options, better options for you. So it's almost like you want to have all your options first before you make any kind of choice or decision, because there's a potential for something to go really, really well for you. There is an opportunity out there that's going to just open up the doors for you for success. But there's a need for you to let go of how things were, or how you were for that matter. So habits, just behavior patterns, things like that. Some of you have somebody new coming into your life, very, very exciting person. I'm going to say they're not necessarily commitment material. At least I don't see that for the time being. But a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, a lot of happiness. Let's see. Be careful, some of you, whoever, single Libras. I feel like some of you might start dating someone and then find out that they were committed and they didn't tell you. So just, be on the lookout for that. Okay, 8 of Swords. Yeah, so something holding you back, like you're mentally held back from starting something new. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, let's see. The Hangman. Where did I see that? Oh, here. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's see. Again, I'm picking up on somebody here. Somebody here is telling you that they're either separated or in the middle of a divorce, but the cards are kind of saying, just don't take this person too seriously and observe. There's something more to the story that they're not telling you. Or just very simply, some of you could start dating someone who's just coming out of a marriage, a commitment. And, that kind of opens up another can of worms, because you may just end up being a rebound. The point is, don't take it too seriously. Just have fun with it, whatever that connection is. Okay, no. Have fun with it, but just know what it is, okay? There's somebody here who's trying to paint a very, very pretty picture, but, in promising you, making all kind of promises, but with no real plan or intent to follow through. Yeah, whoever this is, it could be a water sign. Again, the signs really don't matter, but whoever it is that's trying to sweet talk you, that's trying to, sending you loving messages or anything like that. I feel like this person is used to juggling. They're used to having a lot of options. They may just be coming out of a long-term relationship. However, there was other situations on the side. So I feel like this person doesn't really know how to have a real connection and relationship. So they're only going to offer you what they are able to offer. I feel like you see right through this person, though. Or you find out that this person is not completely done with the past, or they're still dealing with some unresolved issues. Yeah, see the 2 of Cups and the High Priestess. So there's things that are unknown. There's things that somebody is not telling you yet. However, it may be revealed. Yeah. Judgment in reverse with the Sun. You're going to find out, or you're just going to have like your intuition's going to be telling you something. I think this is a test, to be honest with you. I think the universe is sending you a test to see if you're ready for the real deal. I do kind of see you doing well on this test, to be honest, with the Six of Wands there in the World. It's like you're graduating from a cycle in your life, a way of being, something like that. Ooh, Eight of Swords, Five of Swords. So a lot of mental conflict with regards to other people, what they're saying, gossip. There's gossip happening. This has you all in your head. Let's see what the Seven of Swords is. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely other people involved in a connection that you had, or you realizing that there's other people involved. Chariot in reverse with the Three of Swords. Yeah. Some of you may actually initially fall for this person and think that you found the one, but only soon to realize that was, you know, far from the truth. This person is very they're very hot and cold here and there, very fickle. They're very much like, they like to chase excitement. And so when a relationship starts to become too real, they get bored and they're moving on to somebody else. But in the meantime, there's this juggling going on constantly. I feel like this person is, you know, they're just constantly on the lookout for the next best thing. This may be a pattern that you've gone through before. You know, you may have 5 or 10 partners before this one that had very similar characteristics. But I feel like this time you're handling it very differently. And so that's why you're having this sort of graduation from how things used to be. Is it going to hurt any less? I don't think so. I do feel like you're going to be quite disappointed when you see who this person really is. But the good news is that it's not, I don't feel like it's something you're going to wallow in, you know? You're not wallowing in your sorrows. You see it, you see the truth, you feel the disappointment, and then you move on. I see you moving on here. So the sooner you move on, the better. You know, don't even let this weigh you down. This person is playing games. Okay. What else have we got for you? Libra. I hope I don't know why I feel like I keep saying Gemini, because I just did the Gemini video. So if I have, my apologies. This is definitely the Libra video. So yes, you are walking away, turning your back on any kind of situation that makes you feel like you're not being valued. And that's exactly where you want to be. Yeah, see? Some of you may be traveling. I keep seeing that. It's like a bad situation kind of inspires you to maybe move to another city, another country, or just to travel, go on vacation. A lot of fear and worry around you, and it's having to do with stability, your sense of stability. You feel like you don't have a sense of stability right now, and this has you really very much off balance. Some of you could be experiencing financial hardships for sure. Okay. Oh, definitely endings. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Ten of Swords. So there is a new beginning here in the works. You're creating something new. Again, some of you are moving. I see that pretty strongly. you're moving like in search of a place that offers you more stability. Maybe you're looking for some place that has like a better standard of living. You know, where the job market is a little bit more favorable. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like you turning your back on whatever brings you stress, but I still see you stressed here. You're having a lot of trouble kind of anchoring yourself down or establishing yourself, whether that be in a career, whether that be in a relationship, or just relationships in general. But yeah, I'm seeing here an inability to establish yourself. And so there's a sense of like, okay, I can't do anything here. It's out of my control. I'm just going to put this burden down. Because again, you're very much imbalanced. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like you feel as though no matter how much work you're putting into something, how many seeds you're planting out there, it's just not fruitful for you for whatever reason. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you could get called to do a job, but it could be, you know, like in another state or city. You may have to travel to do that. Or some of you could be doing a job that's remote. All right, where you just could be anywhere. So, you know, that kind of thing. I do feel as though some of you may either leave your job or be let go from your job, but this ends up, you know, putting you on the right path for something that truly makes you happy. Like this is really you're gonna like it. But again, you're struggling with this fear, and it's all having to do with your stability. That is what is most important for you right now, and what is bringing about the most amount of stress. We have the Nine of Swords with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like some of you are staying up at night crying. You're feeling, you know, kind of alone, unsupported. You feel like it's only you, you know, you against the world type of situation. We have, okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen here in reverse with that five. Okay. This is Queen of Pentacles, Knave of Cups. I'm getting like some of you are wanting a child, but you're not able to have a child, or there could have even been, for some reason, I'm seeing a situation here where there was a marriage, but I'm getting like there was an inability to have children, and this may have led to a breakdown of a relationship. Tower. Yeah, it's like can't go any further. You can't go any further with someone, or someone is like very disappointed. Okay, so I'm seeing that scenario with the child. Someone's very disappointed that you can't have a child, or you're disappointed that a partner couldn't have a child, and this kind of ruined a relationship. For others of you, though, there's somebody around you. Again, it could be that Emperor in reverse person, somebody who wants or who portrays themselves to be very like respectable and you know, maybe a family man or woman, that type of thing. However, that's not true. They aren't who you thought. You know, this is like when you envisioned a future with this person, that vision was not, it was far from reality, pretty much. And so I do see you cutting somebody off. You could be blocking someone from communicating with you. This is somebody that wanted a commitment with you. sort of. Like they wanted you to be committed to them. Them, not necessarily, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're moving on. See, we have the 6 of Swords here twice. So this is like a sense of, regardless if you're fearing, if you're, you know, you're worried that you're not going to make it financially on your own, you don't care. You're moving on. You're letting go of whoever's trying to hold you down. You see the 5 of Wands in reverse here. So you want to get out of any kind of situations where people are making you feel, you know, like you're constantly involved in some sort of drama. This is coming to an end for you. Yeah, it could be a karmic cycle that you're ending, and there's this whole new beginning. The Chariot. Huh. Four of Cups. I feel like you're paying attention more to your emotions. There may have been a period of time where you were feeling things, thinking things, and you just completely disregarded it because others seem to take precedence over everything. And so I do feel as though this held you back in many areas. You know, you lost out on a lot of opportunities, or, you know, things that you could have been doing other than concentrating on, you know, whoever was creating an illusion for you. But you're getting past this. You're moving past whatever is not working. Whereas before, I feel as though I'm kind of getting that a lot of you, you know, assumed that it was you. Assumed that you were the one that was sabotaging things, or that, you know, because of you, things weren't working out. I think that, you know, somebody around you wanted you to think that way. Because again, they were trying to control the way that you perceived yourself, to make you think that you didn't have the worth, so that you would put up with their bullshit. But yeah, that's not going to work for very long. You're moving out of that situation. Some of you actually moving. Alrighty. You know what? When you make that decision to let go of what doesn't serve you, and really concentrate on building yourself back up, building up your self-confidence, you're going to see things changing in a really good way for you. There's healing. There's so much healing happening here. I feel like I'm missing a card. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay, wow. The Tower, the 10 of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse. There is like a surprise coming to you that you have no idea. Like, you don't see this. This is a new opportunity. Could be a new relationship, but it has like this potential to really fulfill you, make you really happy. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, but I feel like if you are, you're letting go of that. Or you're getting the motivation to finally let go of the excess baggage that you've been holding on to. Yeah, some of you, again, I'm getting, some of you are moving or changing jobs or getting out of a relationship. Some of you, all of the above. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Knave of Wands. Yeah, there's an ending of, could be a contract, an agreement, or a relationship. Again, I'm getting here. It's like you had to work up the courage to finally go through with this, take the action and follow through. This is communication. So things that were not said, are being said. 7, there was betrayal. Ooh. 5 of Wands. Yeah, so there is a card missing. What is going on here? Let me just check the floor. No, I don't. All right, I guess we'll go with it. Okay, so Libra, you're taking action. Okay, this eclipse season that's coming up, I do feel is going to push you in a new direction. But it's going to open up a lot of doors for you. So I do feel I'm seeing here new opportunities in your career. I'm seeing you meeting new people. I feel like there's a need to plan though. See, we have the Knight of Swords here in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Swords. There's something that you need to think about more or plan out more. You may be a little bit short-sighted on a particular endeavor, but you're taking action. All right, let's see. What else for Libra? I feel like somebody's going to be calling you to apologize for whatever was done in the past. It's their way to kind of try to lure you back in. I don't think it's going to work though. It could have been somebody that you had blocked or you haven't spoken to in a while, but I'm seeing somebody reaching out. Okay, so we have Illumination. And that was the only one that came out. And new beginnings. Yes, I am definitely seeing new beginnings happening. Let's read this Illumination for you. The upward spiraling mists rising in the mountains suggest that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. They are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see what's ahead, spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wondrous direction. Yeah, I really truly feel that for you guys. It's almost like all the roads are opening up for you, where they were previously blocked. And in reality, they were blocked by your own thoughts, your own insecurities, your own fears. So just think about whatever it is that you're afraid to pursue, whatever it is that you're afraid to leave behind, if you're still in that situation, because some of you are still in that fear-based emotion and struggling to get out of that. Others of you have overcome that and you're already well on your way to making these changes. So much so that like some of you are going way too extreme and you're making changes without truly planning them out. So that is a message that's coming here pretty strongly, is this need to plan something out, it's like you have to go by your intuition as far as the direction, but the actual details on how to get there, or that's something that you do need to think about, before you set off. So let's say you're deciding to move to another state and you're going like cross country or something. Okay, well, there's a lot of planning that comes with that. You have to plan like where you're going to stay, how you're going to get there. Are you going by plane? Are you going by car? That kind of thing. It's like there's something that needs to be planned out more, and it's so that it's not just a thought in your mind, so that it's actually like a concrete situation that is going to happen, that you're going to pursue. So I feel as though you're going to get a lot of messages. It could be in your dreams, it could be through meditation, or it could just be through your intuition. But this is definitely like your spirit guides guiding you in a better direction. I feel like you've been stuck in some bad situations in the past. But this is all changing. I'm feeling a huge shift in your life and you graduating from those bad situations that were previously holding you back. I do see you kind of taking control, but in order to get there, you have to get over that hump of fear, because that's what I'm seeing here is a lot of fear. So that's what could be stopping or delaying some of you. But this is going to happen eventually, you know, for all of you. I think a lot of this also has to do with you knowing when to let go, okay? Knowing when to let go of people who don't serve you, situations that don't serve you, jobs that don't serve you, rather than always assuming that it's you with the problem and that you need to stick it out and try to make it work somehow. It's not always the case, and it seems to be that that's not the case here. It seems to be that the lesson may be in you knowing your worth, even though somebody around you or people around you may not. You knowing your worth and setting off in the direction that's going to benefit you the most, and not so much you trying to what's the word? Conform. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you have been trying to conform to situations where you never belonged to begin with. Okay, so I think the conformity or whatever, it's just not for you. This feels more like getting out of situations, not trying to make present situations work when you know that they're not. All right, so that's your message, Libra. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon.